so I was just cruising through my usual training routine when a message lit up my day. Pumped to share that our special guest is dialing in all the way from Belgium. Get ready for an epic chat. Let's dive in. Hey,
Hello.
that's so
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
That's
How are you?
cool. Good, man. How are you?
Good. So
Uh,
how's the training going so far?
it's been good. This has been my first 15-hour week.
Your training is going well. So how far in are you?
This was my 9th week, going into 10.
Oh, okay, nice. Your endurance has gone like crazy up, no?
Yeah, like I think my first run or whatever, it was like 7 minutes for 5Ks, and now it's like 5 minutes 48 for 8Ks or something like that. Obviously, swimming's the most stressful thing for me, but tell me a little bit about how you found the Ironman.
You gotta see like the swim is the first thing you do,
Yeah,
and it doesn't take longer than like 1 hour 20 minutes. So it's a fastest discipline. I wouldn't be too stressed about it because a lot of people who hate swimming also get through it like quite easily, quite fast.
yeah,
But I wouldn't stress too much about it. I think that the most important is to get like the endurance up for the bike and the running,
yeah,
and then the swimming. Just be comfortable with swimming, because when you're gonna go swimming, you're not gonna go like full gas, or you're not gonna go like really hard. You're gonna be very happy to be on the bike,
yeah,
and then like 2 or 3 hours in, you'll be like, this is taking a long time.
yeah,
You end the bike like the last 20-30 kilometers, you're really gonna look forward to start running.
yeah.
And then once you're running, I think like after once you've done like half marathon, you're also gonna be like, this is taking so long. But it's super worth it. It's probably one of the craziest feelings I've felt ever in my life, is to finish it and to cross that line and prove yourself, because everybody does it for themselves. Everybody, when you'll be at a starting point with all the people in their like swimming caps and their wetsuits, and basically they're competitors, but nobody around you is racing against you. Everybody is racing for themselves. Everybody has worked 1, 2, 3 years, less than a year, to be there to finish it. And there's like this crazy pride amongst everybody there to finish it. And you feel like it's very friendly. Everybody's super friendly. Everybody's like, you feel like the stress, and they're probably gonna ask like, who's here for their first Ironman, and like 75% gonna raise their hand, and you're gonna it's crazy. And
So why did you and Arno decide to do an Ironman?
I decided to do an Ironman because I was looking for a challenge that took more than 2 hours. So usually we'll film a video and it's like how to be a pro gymnast in 2 hours, or how to be something in 2 hours. And I was like, I want to know how it feels to work harder towards a goal. And we did like this video with Martin Baril, this like Olympic triathlete. And we did like this sprint triathlon, super short distance, all out, like very heavy. I said at the end of the video, I was like, all right, if this video gets like 69,420 likes, but we were not that big at that moment. So we're like, we're never going to get it, but whatever. We'll do the Ironman in Kona, which is the most iconic. And Maston was like, guys, you have no idea what you're talking about. It's crazy. Like, he's a pro triathlete. He has never done a full Ironman. So he was like, I don't know if you understand what you're saying, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, if you tell us we cannot do it, then we'll do it, The moment I said it was stuck in my head. I was like, okay, is this impossible? Like, I know it's like crazy long and the distances are crazy. And for us as sprinters, it's so difficult to switch to endurance. Well, that's what I thought. And I was like, okay, should we maybe do it? And I talked to Arno about it. I was like, I know we said it as a joke, but shouldn't we just like try it and see what happens? And it was already September. I was like, okay, if you want to do one, in the summer we need to start like now. So I told Arno like, okay, are we doing this or not? And I said with Milan, also the camera guy, and we're like, fuck it, let's just try and see and document everything. We'll see. Like you never know what's gonna happen. So the first thing we did was like check the distances because we weren't really aware of what the Ironman was.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh shit, very long.
So how did you feel after you completed the Ironman?
The finish for me was crazy emotional because it was such a long time that I worked on it. It's not only the physical part of it, but I was also like managing the whole like production and stuff like that. And there's so much that can go wrong. Like the weather can be shit, the cameras can somehow not work properly, like, and you can crash, you can like there's so much that could go wrong, and we worked so hard towards finishing it. And when I arrived, it was so emotional. Like I think the last 10K of the run, I cried 10 times. It was super crazy feeling. Like everything went super well for me. I thought it was gonna go really bad on the run because of my foot, and I was just empty in terms of energy. But I just pushed through it, and it was super. It was like a crazy emotional journey. Like I really enjoy it. Every time I rewatch the video, the last one, I still get like a weird feeling in my throat, you know, like
like the glands type thing.
yeah, exactly that. Like, and my girlfriend has it too. Every time she sees it, she gets like,
It's like you're sort of tearing up, but not quite.
yeah, but it's also how Milan edited it. It was so crazy. Like he's such a master in storytelling, and how he made this video about our Ironman.
It's insane.
Exactly how you feel. Because that's the thing, you can try to explain how you feel after an Ironman, but how Milan edited with the music and with like the build up towards the end is exactly how you're gonna feel. Like you're gonna feel like super emotional. The last 5K, basically, you're gonna know you're gonna finish it. So you're already like, holy shit is happening, and it's gonna work out, and it's gonna happen, and that's a crazy feeling. And then you finish, and there's like the guy is gonna say like, you're an Iron Man, and blah blah blah. You're gonna get your medal, and your family is gonna be there, and your friends, and they're gonna be super happy for you. And it's like it's such a cool experience. Are you doing it alone, or are friends joining?
I'm doing it by myself, but a couple of friends are gonna come up as well to watch me do it. So what do you think the biggest mistake is that you made or people make during training for an Ironman?
I think the main mistakes you can have when you're training for an Ironman is not be informed enough about how to train.
Yeah.
But if you do that, if you pick it out, if you really check how people train, and then you'll never do that mistake. I mean, get like a coach. Oh, it can be expensive, but there's a lot of like, I think, free training schemes and stuff like that on the internet.
Yeah.
To understand.
So what's your best tip apart from gummy bears? Because gummy bears is the best tip.
Yes. So the gummy bear tip is I heard it from like pro cyclists that they get tired of their gels and then just use gummy bears as an alternative for a gel or like a bar. I passed so many people in the last 15 kilometers of my run, just broken, you know, like people on the sides, fully cramped up, really like going very bad on the sides because their body is just empty. And my biggest tip is just to understand, okay, you need to take like a gel or a bar every 30 minutes. For us, for example, it was every 30 minutes you had to take a bar or gel. Every hour we had to drink at least one 750 milliliter bottle.
Really?
And my coach even said like, if you can do like 1 liter, it's even better. I love food. I love eating.
Same as
So there's nothing in the world that could let me forget to eat. I was counting down the minutes, you know. I was like, oh shit, the bar is coming up. Like 2 minutes before the half hour, I'll be like already, I have it here. I'm opening it up. I'm ready. Like, okay, here's my bar. 1 minute, boom, and at 30 minutes, I'll be like, that'll be like good. But again, I'm not a nutritionist.
Nutritionist Rob. basically.
Everything wrong. But definitely my biggest tip is to understand nutrition and hydration for the race, because that's going to be the most important during the race. So you're training now to be comfortable during the race, and then during the race you just need to focus on food and drinks. When I saw your video, it popped up on my YouTube channel. I was like, oh, nice. It's cool that people are that there's going to be like more videos about it, because I think it's good to see people move and good to see people like do sports, and then especially with the whole charity thing, I think it's a great like motivation also for you to just not give up and go for it and raise as much money as possible. I really think it's inspirational from you to do that.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
I think it's nice that you're taking the challenge and just doing it. It's also really good that you're doing it for a good cause, that you're supporting a charity. So I'd say if everybody's watching here, go support a charity and donate some money for the good cause.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry, like it's you're doing a great job. I really enjoyed the vlog vibe of the videos, because I did it with the camera guys, so for us it was way easier. But you need to set up everything all the time and do everything alone.
Man, it's so hard. Because I'm usually like I'm the one filming, so I was like, oh, I really want to get this shot, but I can't get it because like it has to be on a tripod. I can't stop saying thank you, mate. But thank you so much for joining us all the way from Belgium. It's been really good, and thank you for giving me the insight on training. I just realized the audio wasn't on the entire time I was speaking. If you guys are thinking, wow, he looks tired, because I am tired. So we've been looking after Hazel, who is Spencer's Border Collie puppy. And if you can imagine 2 Border Collie puppies, yep, that's all I have to say. That's all I've been dealing with for 3 days. This is the guys. You guys would have just came from my chat with Rob, and if you couldn't tell, I was just smiling the entire time. It was crazy because we just got along so well. Literally, I had like a list of questions that I wanted to ask him, and before I knew it, we were chatting for 40 minutes and didn't even get to any of the questions. Honestly, I have had a lot of support, and I really do thank everyone. After speaking to him, I literally didn't stop smiling, I think, for like ages. Honestly, he was so inspiring to speak to. Never spoke down on anything. He was the most positive guy I've ever spoken to in my entire life. We originally planned for 20 to 40 minutes, and the conversation went for an hour and a half. And I was like, I have to go to bed. And for someone that's so busy, it meant so much to me that he took so long out of his day to just have a chat to me and give me some advice. Obviously, I'm not going to share over an hour video call, but it was truly mind-blowing and amazing that he dedicated that much time to have a chat to me. Then I thought I'd throw in a cheeky question to see if you'd do an Ironman with me if I was successful.
I think, yeah, for sure. I'm actually, you're going to see it. You're going to do one Ironman. You're going to think like, never again. And then like 2 or 3 days after, you're going to be like, damn, I want to do another one like one day. I think I want to do as much Ironman as I can, like as much triathlons as I can. So for sure, we need to find one we can do together. I don't know where.
I'll come up to Europe.
Oh, you come up to? If you do one in Europe, I'll join it.
Once I get enough money, I'll come up to Europe. Ah, cool, man.
Definitely. Let's do a half one together, or like a full one day. If you succeed, we'll do a full one together.
Oh.
But the thing is, you're gonna succeed, 100%. There's nothing in me that thinks you're not gonna succeed. You're 100% gonna succeed, unless you get knocked out during the race.
It was really, really cool, and I hope some of you guys got a lot out of that. Now, what I haven't done is take you to some of the places I film, and tonight we're filming at a hot pot with Sean, so I'll see you there. So we're at Hot Pot right now, and we're going to film a little bit of a video for them. This is Sean. Sean's the one who is going to help us film a little bit of the Ironman journey as well. And I also filmed the DJI Air 3 video with him.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. What did I say?
No idea.
Okay, nice to meet you guys.
Up to B-roll.
Yeah. hot pot is the best Chinese.
And the hot pot is even better.
We just wrapped up our shoot at Panda Hot Pot.
And have some delicious meat.
Everything was filmed vertical, so I can't put anything in the vlog.
I'm gonna help with some swimming thing.
Sean's helping swimming.
Underwater. Are you actually going on water? I'm not sure.
Anyway, we're off. That's Casey, by the way.
Yeah.
My boat.
Good morning. We have an hour strength session on the bike and then 20-minute run afterwards. So let's hop on the bike and get the ball rolling. The only reason why I'm wearing a hat is because I don't want to tie my hair up at the moment. So let's talk about my week. I honestly struggled with getting up this week. Like today, I am 2.5 hours late to this bike ride. I've honestly just been super tired this week and just feeling a little bit drained. We've got some licorice to sort us out. For the ride, it's been pretty apparent to me this week that I'm well and truly behind the 8 ball on nutrition. Nutrition for training, nutrition for daily life. I think I'm just well and truly behind. My goals for next week are definitely to try and improve my nutrition for training and for daily life, and definitely trying to wake me up on time. I wake up and I just hit snooze. Definitely waking up and just getting up out of bed. I was good at it for the first, maybe like between week 3 to 6, I was really good. Just been sort of getting pushed back weekly after that. I'll catch you guys just before I go for a run. All right, bike's done. We're gonna go for a run now. It's only 20 minutes. I was gonna take Boston, but it's now decided to thunderstorm. But the rest of this week's been pretty good. It's been around high to mid 20 degrees Celsius the whole week. But poor Boston doesn't get to run the 20 minutes with me today. He doesn't look too happy about it as well. But he is training tonight anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just want to say a massive shout out to Michaela from LSKD. She was super lovely and hooked me up with a bunch of gear to help me out with the gym and running. Now I can look a bit more fashionable running and in the gym instead of just wearing my old high school gear. This jacket looks good. But it's 30 degrees and thunderstorming, so I'm not wearing it. I forgot to mention as well, we've got a running belt. So 2 running belts now. Thank you again, Michaela from LSKD, for really helping me out there. All right, that's it from me. Let's go run. Pretty humid today, but it's only a 20-minute run, so not too bad. But the race pretty much stopped. It's just a slight...
Lap 1, 6:23.
There you go. Let's get the run done. The run is done, and now I will move my belongings from the counter to the bench, because that's what cleaning is. Sorry, kitchen bench to dining table. I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about training on Instagram and YouTube, and I'll try to respond to all of them as best as I can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up an Instagram Q&A that's live from when I post this for 24 hours, and then I'll do another one, so just as 48 hours from this post. Obviously, I'm still a beginner, but I'll try and answer as much as I can and how my training is going. Next week's video, Sean is going to help us film with effortless swimming, and we're going to do a swimming video. So we're going to work on my swimming technique as a beginner, and Brenton's also going to give you guys some tips for beginning to swim. I'm really looking forward to it. I know it's going to help out me a lot. Hopefully it helps out you guys a lot too. Thank you guys for watching, and a massive thank you again to Rob for helping me out and giving everyone advice in regards to Ironman training. I'm going to edit this video and have some brekkie. Goodbye. Bye-bye.